Now, a humanitarian crisis is currently brewing at the Beitbridge border post. Thousands of people have been waiting for some days now to get into South Africa. So let's check in on that situation this morning with our senior reporter, Siphamandla Koke. Colleague, good to have you and good morning to you. When I spoke to you yesterday, people had been queuing there for at least 3 days max or even more. How's it looking today?
Well, some have been queuing for more than a week now. Things are slightly different today. The situation has changed. We are not seeing thousands of people cramped together, gathered together, because yesterday immigration officials together with South African National Defence Force and South African Police Service and health authorities took a decision that those who do not have adequate or the right documentation, they were sent back to Zimbabwe. So some were processed and cleared yesterday, but the majority of people, we've been told by our sources here at the border, that they were sent back to Zimbabwe. That cleared the congestion that was there yesterday, but today the queue is still long. There are too many cars queuing from the Zimbabwean side trying to come to South Africa, but we are standing outside one of the 3 COVID-19 testing stations inside the Beitbridge border post. This is where the queue is long. What you are seeing happening here in the background, health workers, they are testing people because all those who are entering South Africa, they need to produce a valid COVID-19 test certificate with a negative result. Now, many people's COVID-19 test certificates have expired because they have spent days on this long queue. So now they need to be retested. So the tent that you are seeing behind me and the healthcare workers are busy processing people here for testing. The queue from this side is very long and many people are frustrated. We'll try and take a walkabout here to speak to some people who have been on the queue. I'll ask my colleague Joel Matlala to come with me. I've spotted some people who say they slept on this queue and others have been stuck here for days. Let's see if we can approach the lady here. And then I remember when we spoke to her earlier on. My sister, thank you very much for time. I'm going to kindly to ask you to put up your mask, please. How long have you been here for? And I see that you are redoing your COVID-19 test. Why?
Oh, this border is very dangerous, my brother. This journey, this time is very painful. We left our places, like myself and my husband. We left our place on Saturday. We reaches at the Beitbridge border on Monday evening. So from Monday until now, we are still on process for us to cross. On Zim side, the problem is they are not going to allow many cars to cross. It's a long process. When you cross to come here to Beitbridge border, like the way you are seeing here, the main problem is they don't allow to stamp the passport without COVID certificate. The one we get from our hospitals and doctors, they are not going to allow them. We were using all new on the way. When we reach here, they refuse to stamp our passports. They want us to get tested here, to start afresh. That's why you see this queue is here. Like
so you slept here last night?
Yes, we slept here on the line. Because we discovered that when you go to sleep somewhere, when you come back, you find the line bigger. It means you are supposed to start again to join the queue. So, on behalf of everyone who is here, I'm asking Zimbabwean government, and South African government to sit down. We are not to sit down to fix this testing of COVID. Seriously, we are supposed to get tested because this COVID, serious is there. People are dying, people are going. But we are supposed to have something like 5 or 7 tents for testing. But for now, all of us, we are coming from Zimbabwe. Some of the people here, they are going to Zimbabwe. But most of us, we are going to South Africa. But we are waiting for one station for getting tested.
Okay, thank you very much for time. That is one of the people who says she has slept on this queue last night. There are too many people who have been on this queue. Let's see if we can speak to these 2 gentlemen over here. But earlier on, I spoke to some health authorities who told me that there are 3 testing stations inside this Beitbridge border post, but they only open the other two if and when the queue gets longer. My brother, thank you very much for your time. Where are you from? Where are you going? How long have you been here for?
I'm coming from Zimbabwe. I'm going back to work to South Africa in Mpumalanga province. I arrived in Zimbabwe on Monday. Till today, I'm still around the border.
What seems to be the problem?
The problem is the delay at Zimbabwe side border. I spent 2 nights sleeping in the car. And now, yesterday I managed to cross over to this side, South Africa.
Baba, can I ask you to put up your mask, please? Your friend here says the delay seems to be on the Zimbabwean side. This has become a finger pointing between South Africa and Zimbabwe. According to your knowledge, what is causing this delay and how long have you been stuck here for?
I've been stuck here for the past 4 days. I've been stuck here for the past 4 days, so there's a delay there by COVID test there in Zimbabwe. Also, the queues are long. I think if the government can help us as Zimbabweans so that they can help us, can open more test centers.
Where are you going to in South Africa and what do you do in South Africa?
I'm a technician. I'm going to Rustenburg. Right.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that. Well, those are some of the people who are really frustrated here. They are saying they've been here for days, but there is no way they can skip this process. There is mass screening and testing for COVID-19 here. Health authorities have described this as a concern because the large number of people who have been gathered here for days has been described by many as a humanitarian and a health crisis, and this as a potential of being a super spreader event for COVID-19. We know that we're in the midst of a second wave, and that worries South African health authorities. We've been told, we don't have this on record, but we've been told that there have been positive cases that have been reported here at the Beitbridge border post for COVID-19. So some of those people were sent back to immigration officials and they were sent back to Zimbabwe. We are still trying to get the latest statistics and the number of cases that have been reported at this border post.
All right, we'll keep updated with you. Thank you so much for this. Sipamandla Goke.